on The Irish World Stands Up. David O'Doherty, Michael Mee, Jason Byrne, Neil Delamere, Dara O'Brien.
I was in a pub in Ireland where I'm from. This guy came up to me and he tried to pick a fight with me, but I actually got the wrong end of the stick at the start. He came up to me and he went, "Hey, shit for brains." And I honestly thought he was proposing a swap. He goes, "You're looking at my girlfriend." I said, "No, I'm not." He says, "You are. You're looking at my girlfriend." I said, "Which one's your girlfriend? Is that her at the bar?" "No, no, behind her." "With the red top, is it?" "No, go right, go right." You fucking blind, do you? I should say by the time when she saw the girlfriend, she looked like something out of a fashion show. She looked like the designer. So he says, "You're staring at my girlfriend." I said, "Honestly, I'm not." He goes, "You're staring at my girlfriend, you faggot." I said, "I always thought it was an either-or situation." I don't know why I try and talk logic to these guys. It's like telling knock-knock jokes to a Bedouin. Looking like this guy just wants to fight me. You might have guessed, looking at me, I'm not into violence. I'm a pacifist by physique. Anyway, I'm from a place called Cork City in Ireland, and I moved over. I live in London now. I moved over to London. I found out a big change from Ireland. I find it a bit aggressive now, I have to say. There's a lot of racism in London. Maybe it's kind of new, I'm a bit sensitive, but you see a lot of racist graffiti around. It's really not nice. You see things like, Romanians out, Muslims go home, HMV clear out. Quite intimidating, really. And when I first came over, I was living with a Dutch guy. Now, when I say I was living with him, I don't mean the biblical sense, because there are no Dutch people in the Bible. And I said to him, "What part of Holland are you from?" I was being friendly, and he said to me, "There's no such place as Holland. It's the Netherlands." I thought that was a bit snotty, to be honest. The way he explained it to me is that it's Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, and that's Benelux. I suppose it can't be Belgium, Holland, Luxembourg, because that would be Bahalux. I'm interested in different countries. Because the Irish are big into the idea of Europe. We're all Europeans, isn't it fantastic? We have so much in common with the other Europeans. But I actually find it more in common with the British. And I'm not just saying that since I come over here. Because we like to drink in Ireland, and you like to drink over here. Continental Europe, different story. Give you an example, I was living with a French guy when I was in Dublin. And one night I had a conversation with him, and I would not have this, I think, with an Irish person. Probably not with a British person either. See what you think. It's 8:30 on a Thursday night. There was a bunch of us in the house. I turned to the French guy and I said, "Do you want to go for a pint?" Standard Irish question. The answer was not an excuse I'd heard before. The answer was, "No thanks, I'm not thirsty." It had literally never occurred to us that you might have to be thirsty to go drinking. Different cultural things. His idea, being from the continent, his idea of entertainment, glass of wine and a good meal. And that's the difference. In France, food is cuisine, and in Ireland, it's lining. That's funny because, I think, the Irish like to drink, the British like to drink. It's always interesting the kind of image a nation has of itself. I'll give you an example. I met an American on a plane a few years ago, and the American said, "Well, of course, we Americans, we're well known for our drinking." And I said, "How do you know?" And they said, "Oh, the Yanks, we're a party people. We like to go out and crack a cold one." Now, the first time I heard that phrase, I thought it was a reference to necrophilia.